Sure, he's 100, but gee, he looks good.
Yeah, man, he's looking really, really good. I'm definitely a little bit crazy, and I'm definitely a little bit scared. You know, this is the toughest fight I've had to date against the most experienced opponent. It's at heavyweight, and Tyson's dropping people in sparring. He looks the best shape and the strongest he's ever been, is what his coaches are saying.
Jake Paul is officially panicking after seeing none other than Mike Tyson in perhaps the best shape of his life ahead of their anticipated fight. Tyson is gearing up to face Paul on November 15th, and he's looking nothing short of incredible, leaving fans and Jake surprised with anticipation and, let's be real, a bit of worry for the YouTuber turned boxer.
Day 2, I'm getting ready for you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, while Jake's known for his confidence and trash talk, he might be rethinking a few things after Tyson's recent training clips hit social media. Tyson, with his shredded physique and intense focus, is proving age is just a number. And remember, this is a guy who's been through it all. Health issues like sciatica and even a nasty ulcer flare-up on a plane to LA earlier this year. That incident actually postponed their original July bout and left some doubting Tyson's return. But if these new clips say anything, it's that Iron Mike is back and he's looking scary good.
I think because I'm very active in what I do. I don't sit around doing nothing. I'm just very active. I'm very serious in what I do, and I'm just so interested. I can't wait for this evening to happen. It's going to be a wonderful evening. The city of Dallas is going to be entertained. I don't think he's taking this serious.
I'm sorry?
I don't believe Jake is taking this serious.
Really? Why do you say that?
Well, I just don't think so. I think he believes he's the young guy. I'm the quasi-retirement child or whatever they may think I am, and he thinks this is going to be an easy touch.
What led you to take this challenge on? Why are you doing it?
Because I can, and I'm going to be successful doing it, and it's easy.
Well, I'm watching you train. It doesn't look easy. It looks like you're putting yourself through hell.
Training's hell, but the fights are always easier than training.
You were at the Cowboys Stadium, AT&T Stadium, not long ago. We saw you there, mingling with Jerry Jones. Had you met Jerry before?
Yes, I have.
What are your thoughts on him and what he's putting together out there with the Cowboys?
Hey, everyone should be jealous of him.
Why do you say that?
Because what he's doing has never been done before. None of the owners of a football game never had nothing to this magnitude at their stadium.
Just to add fuel to the fire, Tyson's former manager Gene Kilroy is hyping him up, even comparing Tyson's shape to his younger days. Tyson posted a shirtless shot from the gym, flexing his insanely fit form, with Kilroy praising every bit of his comeback. And as if that wasn't enough, the caption read, "Jake's wake in 20 days. Of course, Jake couldn't resist a comeback. He took to the comments, saying he'll be ready to beat Mike. Classic Jake throwing down the gauntlet, but it's clear he's feeling the heat. Even though Jake, at 27, has youth on his side, he's up against a man who's been legendary in the ring long before Jake even picked up a pair of gloves. And yes, Jake is still the odds favorite, thanks to his prime physical condition. But facing a fighter like Tyson, even at 58, is an entirely different ballgame. Jake Paul, fully aware of the monumental challenge he's facing, is keeping his cool and making it clear he's ready for a war against the one and only Mike Tyson. Despite the intimidating sight of a 58-year-old Tyson looking scarily fit, Jake's staying confident, if not a little cheeky. Just last week, Iron Mike dropped a bombshell on social media, a clip of him landing a crushing left hook to his sparring partner's body. The hit was so brutal that Tyson's coach, Rafael Cordero, called it a day right there, saying, "That was good for today." But Tyson? Oh, he wasn't ready to stop. And just for good measure, he turned to the camera and issued a warning to Jake Paul that he's just getting started.
I'm not no round guy, but I'm just, I'm going in there with bad intentions. My intention is to hurt this young man.
One more time before we let you go, if you're going to invite the people of Dallas to come out and watch that night, what sort of sales pitch would you give them?
What pitch? They won't believe the spectacle that's going to happen. It'll be something they never experienced before. as far as pain's considered.
For months now, Tyson has kept his training for this showdown pretty secretive, but with fight night closing in, the 58-year-old has finally given fans a sneak peek, releasing a few clips of his intense training sessions. And let's just say, the man looks dangerous. After a health setback earlier this year forced him to postpone their original date, Tyson seems more focused and fierce than ever.
It felt great, but I prepared for it. It's all about preparation.
Still look dangerous in that fight.
Hey, I'm just glad it happened. You know, that was the first one, and God willing, these guys are offering me many more. It's just, it's fun too.
So you want to keep doing it?
It's a possibility, yeah. It's kind of fun. I guess only thing that's pretty tricky is getting in shape.
Yeah, you start getting older, that thing.
No, just like when I was 20, it's hard. Me training, I go all out. I train probably hard. You train all day. It starts when? The boxing starts from what? 11, and then we might be done by 5. And then I'm gonna do strength and conditioning, guys. Then I'm gonna do the weights, and then I'm gonna do boxing, and then sparring. It's an all-day process. That's when it gets crazy.
And that's
closer to the fight, it cuts down, but
it cuts down.
Yeah, but it's just all day. You don't have time for no family, friends. It's tricky.
Yeah, that's what I don't miss. Yeah. Like some days I think about the
yeah, right.
But then I'm like, I don't really want to do nothing today, and I don't have to.
Listen, like when the first fight I had with Roy, right? I said I started training. I said, wow, this is the reason why I quit fighting. When those pains started, I said, wow, this is why I quit fighting.
Yeah.
This is why.
On paper, Paul should have the edge, but this isn't just any opponent. It's Mike Tyson. And while Tyson's punch resistance may have faded towards the end of his professional career, his power is still very real. Those training videos have fans buzzing and possibly Jake himself a bit nervous. In response to Tyson's latest sparring clip, Jake just said that his plan is to outbox him, but he knows it is easier said than done. As the buzz intensifies around Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, the two fighters are sparring verbally just as fiercely as they'll clash in the ring. Set for November 15th at Dallas's AT&T Stadium, this bout promises drama from start to finish, and it's already delivering thanks to the personalities involved and a few unexpected twists. The fight format itself is stirring debate. An 8-round match, each round lasting just 2 minutes, and that setup, it might be exactly what Tyson wants. Known for his early round aggression, Tyson could leverage those short rounds to press Paul hard right out of the gate, and he's not exactly hiding his game plan. Tyson recently admitted that he doesn't believe that Jake Paul is on his level and mocked him by saying that Jake would run around the ring.
He can fight, yeah. For boxers his level, yes.
Meaning what? Not your level?
I do not believe so, no, not at all.
How long do you think this thing will last?
Not long. As soon as I catch him, because he's going to run like a thief. I don't see how he's going to make an exciting fight by running all day. You know, he's supposed to be the young guy. He's supposed to walk right through me. I'm an old man. He's going to run all night.
So he can't stand toe-to-toe and punch with you?
Well, I think he should try it. He's a younger man. He should be able to handle punches from an old, withering man like me.
You sound like you're insulted by the suggestion that you're too old for this. Is that a fair statement?
Hey, listen, you can't compare me with other people my age, because other people at my age haven't been training as long as me, consistent as me, and I'm just a different species of human being.
How so?
I think because I'm very active in what I do.
But Jake isn't staying quiet. He called out Tyson, accusing him of pushing for shorter rounds, suggesting the legend might not be as confident in his stamina as he claims. The dig has added yet another layer to the buildup, with the two trading jabs long before stepping into the ring. Originally, these two were set to throw down in July, but Tyson's health scare postponed the bout. Jake took the interim fight as a tune-up and made a statement by knocking out former UFC and BKFC star Mike Perry in the 6th round. That victory has given Jake a confidence boost, though he knows Tyson is an entirely different beast.
37 years since then, which is crazy. It'll be 38 by the time they fight. He'll have turned 58 by the time they actually fight.
Yeah, but that's the best it gets, right?
The best it gets.
The best it gets. After 37 years, you got to feel like yeah, he's lost some, but
he hasn't lost everything. He hasn't lost everything.
Yeah.
If you see him hit those pads,
absolutely,
he has not lost everything.
But he's lost some. But coming from the best, he's now like maybe just normal, right?
He's still not normal, but he's still like a professional heavyweight boxer. He's still terrifying.
No, I'm not saying he's not, but I'm just saying even coming off the best, I still think he wins. Coming off.
It's hard to say because you never bet against a 27-year-old fighting a 58-year-old.
What I have in my brain and I can't get out is that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's also his mind. You know, like Mike Tyson's mind has switched over into war. Like he was doing this interview and someone said to him, he goes, you look like you're in your 20s. Like, what are you doing? He goes, I just eat raw meat. He's like, I'm eating raw meat. He goes, you're eating raw meat? He goes, yeah, I'm eating raw meat. He goes, because that's what I'm going to eat when I fight. I'm going to eat him. It's raw meat.
Yeah. See,
I was like, Jesus Christ. He's in this mode. He's in that God of War mode. And that he's still got that in him. And I'm telling you, if you keep giving that guy hormones and you keep giving that guy supplements and he's constantly training, hear this. Look at this.
With Netflix backing the event, the hype has only grown, especially given the 3-decade age gap. Fans and analysts alike are debating, can Jake's youth and conditioning outlast Tyson's sheer power and experience? Jake's looking for a knockout to solidify his status, while Tyson, ever the showman, seems set on proving he's still got that legendary bite. Ever since the confirmation of the fight, criticism has been pouring in thick and fast. A lot of people are asking why Jake is doing this. Even if he beat Mike Tyson, people are going to say he's old. But Jake said that Tyson also wanted to fight him.
And so I know on November 15th it's going to be a war, but I just plan on outboxing him and showing the world what I'm capable of and coming alive in the moment and knocking out one of the best to ever do it.
I know, but it's got to be a kind of a funny one for you because he is the best ever, but also he's getting on a little bit. And do you lose if you win?
Yeah, no, a lot of people are, wondering, Jake, why are you doing this? Like, even if you beat him, they're going to say, oh, he was old or whatever. But to me, Mike Tyson wanted to fight me. That is an honor. He's one of the most famous boxers in the world to ever do it. Him, Muhammad Ali. And to step in there with someone of his nature is an honor. It's a dream come true. And it's going to be a spectacle on Netflix. 700 million people, wow. Dallas, Texas, AT&T Stadium. It's going to be one of the most entertaining nights the sport has ever seen.
Still, some fans and boxing purists are calling this match an absolute disgrace. For them, seeing an untested YouTuber like Paul take on a legitimate Hall of Famer feels like an insult to the sport. They argue that Paul hasn't earned the right to share a ring with a legend like Tyson, claiming he's just a blown-up YouTube clown, lucky enough to have banked cash fighting influencers and aging athletes. While Tyson, a seasoned fighter with nothing left to prove, might be in it for the payday. Paul's presence in the bout stirs up feelings of mockery for some, but Jake's not letting the critics dampen his excitement. Coming off 4 straight wins after his only loss to Tommy Fury, Paul is amped for this match. A marquee fight that could redefine his boxing reputation. Both fighters are in the last stages of their intense training camps, pushing themselves to the limit to be ready for their showdown in Texas. Mike Tyson still has the power, the raw aggression, and the skills that made him the heavyweight champion. Watching him train, you wouldn't guess he's nearing 60. He's throwing punches with a speed and force that's honestly terrifying. He's looking to make a statement, not just to Paul, but to the world. To him, this isn't just a fight. It's a reminder of who he is, what he's done, and why his name is still whispered with respect in boxing circles. On the other side, you've got Jake Paul, the loudmouth YouTube star turned pro boxer who loves stirring the pot. Paul's arrogance rubs people the wrong way, always has, always will. Jake Paul stepping into the ring against a heavyweight legend like Mike Tyson sounds wild, but here we are. The former YouTuber turned professional boxer has done plenty of eyebrow-raising things since he threw his hat into the ring. After starting out fighting other influencers and retired athletes, Paul faced a list of opponents that reads more like a fantasy league roster than a traditional boxer's career path. From ex-UFC champs to a retired NBA player, and now a former undisputed heavyweight champion in Tyson, he's got a boxing career that's not what you'll call ideal. But in true Paul fashion, he insists this fight isn't about clicks and clout. According to him, It's about the real boxing legacy. He's out to prove he's more than just a social media star trying to cash in on a sport that's older than his YouTube account. It's hard to believe, though, considering his backstory. Paul has always been a character, the kind of guy whose Wikipedia page is as colorful as it gets, with sections dedicated to scam allegations and a fake wedding for fun and content. So when he says he's serious about boxing, fans have every reason to wonder if this is all just another elaborate content play.
I'm better, and I'm gonna end you quicker than he did. And you'll remember that forever. You started me off. I appreciate that, Mike. I love you. I love you. Like a father loves his son, but I must discipline you. You're going down, old man.
And yet, Paul has managed to keep people watching by subverting expectations. When he stepped into the ring with ex-UFC fighters like Ben Askren, Tyrone Woodley, and Anderson Silva, people figured it was just another ploy, a way to rile up MMA fans. But somehow, he won those fights. Part of the charm, or the frustration, depending on who you ask, is that Paul has managed to pull off these victories, keeping fans hooked, wondering if he might eventually get exposed for what they believe he really is a loudmouth who's out of his league. Boxing is often called a truth machine, and sooner or later, it has a way of sorting out the real fighters from the fakers. There are two ways to look at this change in strategy. One theory, Paul's just biding his time waiting for the perfect opponent who'll bring both the hype and the payday. He loves stirring up drama after all, and he knows a big-name rival with the right storyline could make for a blockbuster showdown. Or maybe, just maybe, Paul actually wants to be a real boxer.
500 pounds. I'm the strongest heavyweight in existence. No spot.
Ooh, there you go. You got that.
Yeah, look, he's the bull, I'm the matador. Speed and timing beats power.
Now, he might actually be out there trying to build a genuine career in one of the world's toughest sports. It sounds almost endearing, a bit odd, but strangely admirable if he's really in it for the long haul. Whether this is all genuine or just another layer of the Paul brand remains to be seen. Either way, as he gears up to face Mike Tyson, one thing's clear: Jake Paul's career may be unconventional, but it's never boring. And come fight night, we'll see if this next chapter has the drama and grit to keep people watching, or if Tyson will deliver the truth fans have been waiting for.
Listen, I started Jake off and I'm gonna finish him.
Jake Paul, same question. People keep saying that this fight is scripted.
Hey, yeah, come on, Jake Paul. Jake Paul. Jake Paul. Jake Paul. Jake Paul. I like, yeah. Hey, I hope y'all keep that same energy when I knock this old man the f*** out.
But for Jake, this fight is more than just a spectacle. It's his shot at something bigger, a chance to prove he's more than just a celebrity cashing in on the sport, which is the more reason why he has to win at all costs, because a loss to a 58-year-old will prove that he is what people say he is, which is why he may be panicking right now. Yet the odds aren't exactly in his favor. Tyson's history, his iron fists, and his relentless drive make him a beast to contend with, even at 58.
We have to understand our relationship with God. You know, once we understand our relationship with God, we know that then we realize that we're ordained to do what we're doing, and nothing can stop us. And so that takes a lot of mental work, spending a lot of time with yourself, speaking, you know what I mean, with your self-consciousness, believing in yourself. Life's all about confidence. Confidence breeds success, success breeds confidence, and confidence applied properly will supersede the genius. There's nothing like confidence. It's almost like magic.
You think that's what's missing in the game with the fighters today, is that it's all physical and it's not enough here?
It's all financially mostly, from what I see. 'Cause, you know, it's all about, everybody wants to be a big shot, but they gotta pay the price. You know, they have to know how to handle defeat.
As the fight date approaches, the excitement is palpable. Tyson's fans are rallying, thrilled to see Iron Mike back in the ring, even if it's against someone like Paul. Meanwhile, Paul's fans are eager to see if their guy can defy the odds, pulling off what would arguably be one of the biggest upsets in recent boxing history. Both men have everything to gain and everything to lose. Tyson is eager to prove he's still got it, while Paul wants to show the world he deserves to be in that ring.
Yeah, 1000%. You know, people just think I'm this nice, crazy, smiley social media content creator. I like to have fun. You know, I've always been the class clown, but I'm a killer. This is what I was bred to do. This is my destiny. On November 15th, I will stop him and become the face of boxing. And whether people hate that or love it, they're gonna have to accept it, because I was born to do this, and I will be world champion, and I will go down in the Boxing Hall of Fame as one of the greatest to ever do this sport.
In less than 2 weeks, we'll get to see if Paul can live up to the hype, or if Tyson's going to teach him a brutal lesson in the ring. One thing's for sure, no matter how you feel about either fighter, this bout is going to be electrifying. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos.